Hey guys, it's your girl, Bougie Chef, Chef AC from Eat Your Heart Out Catering by Chef AC. What's going on? Lip gloss popping. What's going on with you all tonight? So, as you all know, it is getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving. We have about, what, 4 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days or so to Thanksgiving. So, everybody's getting prepared with the food, trying to figure out what they're going to cook, all kinds of neat stuff. If you're looking for an exotic food to wow your family, make some purple mashed potatoes. They're going to taste the same. The only difference is they're purple. And if you want to know where to get them from, you can get them from Whole Foods or Jewel's. Make some purple mashed potatoes. That's going to mess them up. They're going to be like, where you get purple potatoes from? But it's all the same. It all tastes the same. So I did ask you all to let me know what you all want me to cook for Thanksgiving that you might be struggling with or that you don't know how to cook. So today I'm going to make cranberry sauce from scratch. I love cranberry sauce. My daughter just asked me today, like, why are you making that? Nobody likes that. I like it, so I'm still making it. And I'm making cornbread dressing. So also guys, make sure that you follow me on YouTube at Eat Your Heart Out Catering. Subscribe, like, and share my YouTube videos. This video will be up there with the recipe on how to make this, so don't get all worried about what's the recipe, what's the ingredients, what's this, what's that. I'll most definitely post it, and then you can go back and see it for yourself. So let's get started. Make sure you like my Instagram page, chef_AC1. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Eat Your Heart Out, or you can type in, I do believe, Bougie Chef. Follow me on Twitter. Sometimes I tweet. I'm Chef AC. And on my Facebook page, Eat Your Heart Out Catering by Chef AC. So let me show y'all what we got today. So we got our cornbread. We got 2 different types of cornbread. We have one homemade cornbread, and then we have one Jiffy. We also have our veggies. So this is diced onions, celery, and bell peppers. Then in here we have our meats, our broth with our meat, which is chicken gizzards, chicken livers, and I got some piece of chicken thigh up in there also. We also have 1 cup of sugar. We have fresh cranberries, we have some orange juice here. We got garlic seasoning, poultry seasoning. What's this? Ground sage, cream of chicken, cream of celery, and a glass of wine. Glass of Moscato. I ain't had a glass of wine in a minute, y'all, because I had a tooth pulled, so the mouth was all messed up. But now I'm back to the basics. So both of these things are very simple to make. Cornbread only takes about 20 minutes to make. Prep, and it's gonna take probably about 45 minutes to bake. Cranberry sauce, easy peasy. There you go. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the cranberry sauce. So let me rinse these cranberries off.
We have viewers.
Who's viewing me today?
Marquita Moses, Alicia Ramos, Petra Vizcara, Jeffrey Hubbard, Chris Beeman, Swanita Twinkle Burnett.
So we're going to just open up these cranberries. As y'all can see, these are most definitely fresh cranberries. See? Fresh cranberries, y'all. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. With the cranberries, I got these cranberries. This bag of cranberries. This is about a 12-ounce bag of cranberries. I got these at Aldi for 99 cents. If you don't shop Aldi, you don't like Aldi products, you can also get these at like Walmart or Jewel. They're like $1.98 or 2 for $4. So, depending on how much cranberry sauce you're making, you only need like 1 bag unless you're making for a lot of people. So let me rinse these cranberries real quick.
You have more viewers.
Who else is viewing us today?
Lavelle91, Louis Moore, Breenan Beard. Marquita Moses says, LOL, you silly. I'm not mad at you. Chris Beeman said I can get with that.
Okay, y'all. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring this over here to make it like a little easier for me. We're gonna just pour the after I rinse the cranberries off. We're just gonna pour them up in here. Trust me, this tastes better. This tastes better than the canned stuff all day long. It's probably cheaper than the canned stuff all day long, and you'll woo your family and people like, oh my God, I made cranberry sauce from scratch. And what's so funny is I love cranberry sauce, so my mother used to buy it in the can. When I went to culinary school some years back, I learned how to make it fresh, which was pretty dope. But what's so funny is one year my mother made cranberries. She bought the cranberry sauce, excuse me, but she bought the whole cranberries. And I'm like, this stuff was horrible. So when I went to culinary school and they like, we about to make cranberry sauce with whole cranberries, I'm like, oh, hell no, excuse my language. I'm like, I'm not getting with this program, but it actually turned out good, y'all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a cup of sugar on top of there. Because cranberries, we all know cranberries are a little tart. And then we're gonna add a cup of orange juice. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Not a whole lot of water, but just a little bit of water. So you just want enough liquid to where it covers it. You don't have to, if you don't want to. You don't have to add orange juice. You can just do straight water. You can also add orange zest on top of this and use the fresh squeeze oranges. It's totally up to you. So that's about how much liquid you need. Not a whole lot. The orange juice is going to give it that tartness. And then the sugar is going to give it like kind of like a sweet. So it's not going to be really sweet, but it's not going to be like that bitter cranberry taste. So we're going to put this, we're going to get this started first. So we're going to put this on the stove to start getting this going. Because once the cranberries start softening up and they start popping, then we know that we're coming to the end and they're done. So let's just go ahead and put this on the stove and get this started. Maybe like a medium-high heat. Okay, my stove don't want to come on, y'all. Okay, I'm not going to play with it. We're going to put it on this back one. No problem. Actually, we're going to put it on this front one over here. No worries, no worries. So there we go. So next we're going to talk about our cornbread. So let me tell y'all about our cornbread dressing. So my mother, this is my mother's recipe. God rest her soul. She probably would maybe have a fit, but she's a sweet person. If she found out that I was giving y'all techniques to her dressing. But as y'all know, I'm not, I'm a person who likes to give back. I mean, I feel like that there's room for everybody, just like I support other caterers, other bakers, everybody that's in a business with me. So why not share the dressing? It won't be like mine, but it'll give you an idea of how to make your own dressing. So all I'm really doing, y'all, is giving y'all a base. And from that point, you can tweak your dressing to however you want it, your comfortability of your dressing. So the first thing that I did that my mother used to do is, she used to do, okay y'all, so don't judge her. So she used to, like, we used to have cornbread all the time with Jiffy. We used to have Jiffy a lot. And if we didn't eat all the corn muffins, or if we didn't eat all of the pan of cornbread, she used to save it and put it in wrap it up in saran wrap, put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. And I never understood that, because for many years I never knew how my mother made her dressing. I never eat anybody's dressing. Like, I've never eaten anybody's dressing except for one person, because theirs tastes just like my mother's. So I couldn't understand why she kept that cornbread. I'm like, what did she do with that cornbread? We most definitely not eating no cold, hard cornbread. Well, she kept the Jiffy, y'all, because she used it for Thanksgiving for her dressing. She said when you use older cornbread and Jiffy, it comes out better. It gives it some substance. So it's like the same term as you know how you make spaghetti and people say, oh, it tastes better the next day? That's basically how the cornbread goes. So this is what I do for mine. You can do whatever you want for yours. I made 1 cast iron skillet of Jiffy. I know some of y'all out there like Jiffy ain't cornbread. Why would you do that? That's just how me and my kids eat Jiffy. I have no problem with Jiffy. I like Jiffy. I know a lot of you all are not pork eaters. I'm not a pork eater either. So Jiffy does come in vegetarian. So I made 1 skillet of Jiffy, and then I made 1 skillet of homemade cornbread. So this is homemade cornmeal, flour, sugar. That's this one. So we're going to mix the 2 together because the 2 together going to make it taste awesome. The next thing I did was I diced up my bell peppers, onions, and celery. I covered them with about, this probably is maybe about 2 cups of water. But I put in just enough water in there to cover them with a stick of butter. Excuse me, a stick of margarine. If you use butter, that's fine, same concept. The next thing that I did was I put this on a low heat, y'all. I just, for time purposes, I went ahead and did it. So I put this on a low heat until it became translucent. And what it means by translucent is where you can kind of see through it. Y'all see how you can kind of like see through it? So the next thing I did was I took, what I would do is, you know, when you get your turkey, you have that little bag. So that little bag contains turkey livers, turkey gizzards, and turkey neck. So on a normal basis, if I pulled it out my turkey, I would take everything in that package, I would put it in some water, I would add a little broth to it, dry broth, and I would make a broth cooking that down. So that's what this is right here. The only thing is I don't have the turkey neck. So this is actually a chicken livers in here that we're gonna put in here, and a chicken thigh because I want a little meat in my dressing. You can put as much meat in your dressing as you choose. I don't like a whole lot of it, just a little bit. And then we got a broth, so that's gonna help season it. The next thing we have is find you a cream of something. Cream of chicken. I always use cream of chicken, but find a second one. Cream of mushroom, cream of celery. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Because the thing about it is you have to remember, cornbread absorbs liquid. So I know you like this, a lot of liquid, it's going to be soupy. It's going to be fine, y'all. Just wait and see. Let me just open all this stuff up so when I get ready to do it. So the first thing we're going to do, we got our bowl. We got our bowl here. Let me move this out of the way. We are going to break down our cornbread and put it in this bowl. So anybody else? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to know anything? I'm here, so we're just gonna break this cornbread up in here. Cast iron. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, I know I said this before. Get your cast iron skillet. Good investment. Cast iron skillets make the best cornbread. And please know, y'all, there's a difference between cornbread and stuffing. Cornbread dressing and stuffing are 2 totally different ball games. Do I eat stovetop stuffing? I sure do. But do I love dressing? I most definitely do. We're going to put this down. And this should make probably about a half a pan. Give or take. So we're going to break all that down in there. Yeah, it's a little crunch, but it's fine. And you make the Jiffy and cornbread regular way. Eggs, milk, butter. And then we're going to do the cornbread. I'm going to add the cornbread to it. It's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be really, really good. And I promise you, this is probably the simplest recipe you'll find. And again, if you're going to make dressing, bake off your cornbread tonight or tomorrow. Go ahead and bake it off and be done with it. So it won't be fresh. You really don't want to use fresh cornbread. It's not going to be the same if you use fresh cornbread.
We have more viewers.
Who else is on there today?
Goldie Stewart.
Hey Goldie, what's going on? I'm making cornbread dressing and cranberry sauce from scratch. Who else is on the line?
Sonia Chapman.
Hey Sonia, hey cousin, how are you? How's the family? How are you all doing? I'm making cornbread dressing today, guys. Real simple. This is how my mama taught me. I use Jiffy mix. Yes, I did. I don't care if y'all got a problem with that. And I use regular cornbread. I made cornbread from scratch.
Nicole McNabb.
Hi Nicole, thank you for joining us. So we're gonna crunch all this up. So we're gonna just kind of make sure we don't have any. You don't want to have any big lumps in your dressing. So we're just gonna go through here and make sure we put all this stuff in here. And I know y'all keep saying like, oh my God, it's gonna be so much liquid. It's going to be fine. Trust me, it's gonna be fine. Trust me, trust me, trust me.
Sonya said your cousin Benji said hey.
Hey Benji, family, love family. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this off up in here, which is our veggie. Make sure y'all let this cool because it's still kind of hot. But this is kind of hurting my fingers. But it's all good. I'm pouring all of, don't give the twist. I'm pouring all of, see how it soaked it up? All that liquid, just gone. Just gone, y'all. I just got to do it a little bit at a time because it's still warm. I didn't let it cool enough, but it ain't gonna kill me. So we're gonna start mixing all that up and that together. And don't use a spoon, y'all. Get up in here with y'all hands. The only reason why I got on gloves is because I got nails. Like I told y'all before, I got on these are my real nails, but they have the acrylic on them. So, you know, I don't want to be doing that with my, you know, fingernail polish in the food and stuff like that. So I put on a pair of gloves. So then we're going to take the liquid off of here. And we're going to pour it up in here also. Y'all see how the dressing is really absorbed. The cornbread is really absorbing all that liquid. So don't ever think that, oh my God, it's too much liquid. It's going to be so liquidy. It's not. And if it does become liquid, it doesn't matter because when it cooks, it's still gonna absorb all that. So don't worry about that. And I asked my mother, why does she do it this way? Because some people saute off their vegetables. They just saute them off. And she said the reason why she put everything in the water and make like the juices and flavors because she said you need the liquid. So she said she never heard of it being sauteed. Like before she died, I asked her about the, you know, sauteing and why does she do it this way? And she said because of, you know, you're trying to get all the flavors. You're trying to maximize all the flavors of the vegetables and everything. So we're going to go ahead and cut up the gizzards and chicken. Again, you can put as much chicken as you want to. If you're not making a turkey, go get some chicken breasts. Buy some chicken breasts and cook them and put them in your dressing. You got to have a little bit of meat off in there. And I know y'all probably saying, ugh, chicken livers. It'll be fine. Trust me. It'll be, y'all see how these chicken livers are cooked. So, look, y'all, I can squeeze it. That's how much it's cooked. That's how long I cooked it. Because I want it to be very, very, very tender so when it goes in here.
We have more viewers.
Who else is viewing us today?
Princess Coleman.
Hello, Chris.
I said Princess.
Oh, hey, Princess. Hey, daughter. Who else?
Jeffrey Jackson.
Hey, Jeff. What's going on? We're making cornbread dressing and cranberry sauce today. So we're just going to put this up in here like this. Again, if I had gizzards, I would put gizzards up in here also. And then we're just going to take this chicken and put it up in here too. Just so we can have a little meat to go off in here. I wasn't thinking because I probably would have made some chicken breast or some chicken wings. Any type of chicken you all got. You know, boil up some chicken. Boil it up. Put it off in here. It'll be fine. That's just my thing. It's going to be delicious. Trust me, y'all. It's so simple. So what do y'all think about the recipe so far? Any questions? So we're going to go up in here. Make sure you all follow my YouTube page. Eat Your Heart Out. Make sure you subscribe to it. It shows you all the videos because sometimes I don't do a live, but I do have videos that I do post on there. So make sure you all go on there and watch my YouTube or whatever. And you can actually watch me live on YouTube also. I'm actually trying to get me another device so I can go live on Instagram at the same time that I'm going live on Facebook. So I'm working on that. So if anybody want to, you know, Christmas coming up, anybody want to buy y'all favorite chef, you know, a tablet or something, she'll be more than happy. So we're just going to take the rest of this and pour it off up in here. Y'all see this? All that liquid, it still ain't running. Funny. Oh, let's turn this down a little bit here.
We have more viewers and comments.
Who else comment?
Princess Coleman said, I'm making baked chicken right now.
Cool.
DDS Cook said, "Hey chef."
Hey Dee Dee, how are you? Y'all, I'm gonna get a glass of my wine. I can't even drink my wine. My hands are all yucky.
Teresa Reese Cup Hill is watching.
Hey Teresa, thank you for tuning in tonight, you all. So the next thing that I'm going to do, so before, as you guys can see, I didn't add any of my ingredients yet. I mean, any of my seasonings. It's just been straight liquids. I need a drink. Hold on. I need a drink. When y'all, I just want to know, when y'all cooking, what do y'all do? Do y'all have a glass of wine? Do y'all play music? What do y'all do? Let me know what y'all do. Me personally, when I'm cooking, when I'm doing my prep, I might start off with some soothing gospel music. It helps me get going. And then as I get ready to cook, y'all, I start getting the turn up like, hey, hey. And then a glass of wine is always relaxing. So now we're going to add our cream of chicken first.
We have more viewers.
Who else is doing?
Walisha Wilson, Nikki Miss Goody Johnson,
Hey,
Akila Mangrum.
Hey everybody, thank you all for tuning in. And then this is going to be the cream of celery. Again, it doesn't have to be cream of celery, but cream of chicken, and then do a second one. Cream of celery, cream of mushrooms. Just do a second one so it can give it a little variety of flavor. Me personally, sometimes I do cream of mushrooms, sometimes I do cream of celery. It really don't matter, you know, which one you do.
We have more viewers and comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Rosemary Wiggins is watching.
Hello, everybody.
Danny Love said, "Do you use eggs?"
Who said that?
Danny Love.
Okay, Danny, I do not use eggs in my dressing because you're putting eggs in the cornbread. So you're not going to put eggs in your dressing. Because the cornbread is already, you know, has eggs in it. And everything you put together is kind of binding it together. So, no, to answer that question, no, I don't. Do you put eggs in yours? Is that just a question, or is that something that you do personally? And if you do put eggs, I'm curious to know why. So, y'all see that? This is how y'all consistency. I got tongue tied. Consistency should be. Turn that down some.
We have more viewers and comments.
Hello, everybody. What's going on, y'all? What's y'all questions, comments? Say something.
Carol Rice is watching. David Brown is watching.
Hello, hello, hello.
He asked, "What you're cooking?"
I am making cornbread dressing, and on the stove I have homemade cranberry sauce. So for the cornbread dressing, I use Jiffy. I did a pan of Jiffy mix. I did a pan of homemade cornbread from scratch. I added chicken gizzards and chicken thighs. You can add as much meat as you want. I normally say take the bag that's in the turkey and cook that. Celery, onions, and green peppers. And we mix in a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of celery. So after I mix all that together, now this is the tricky part, y'all. Have you ever had somebody dressing and it tastes like sage? You probably want to die. With sage cornbread dressing, yes, you have to put sage in it. Don't never let nobody tell you that sage is not supposed to go in dressing. Lies. It doesn't have to be that much. Let me show y'all. Show y'all how much I'm putting up in here. Look. Dab. Dab. That's it. Then come back. Poultry season. Don't have to be enough. A much. Look. Dab. Dab. Well, you can put a little more than that. Of poultry season. Probably have to open that up. A little bit of garlic. You don't have to do garlic. I do garlic because I put garlic in everything I cook. Garlic is good for the heart. So now we're just going to mix this all together.
I have more comments.
Okay, go ahead with the comments.
Kara Rice says, "I have wine and listen to music."
Okay.
Cynthia Winston said, "Music."
Okay.
Pam Wilson said, "I play music and have me a glass of wine."
It's so relaxing. The music just kind of sets your tone. You tell everybody get out your kitchen You just do you. So after we mix this up, y'all, I'm going to taste this dressing. Yes, you can taste the dressing. You know why you can taste the dressing? Because there are no raw ingredients. Everything is in here. Cornbread cooked. Chicken livers, chicken cooked. Vegetables cooked. Cream of celery cooked. So with that being said, let's taste it. This is your tasting process, y'all. This is how you know if you have too little of something. That's why you start off small. If you put just a little bit in at a time, then you won't have too much sage. You won't have too much poultry season. So you just add a little bit at a time. Okay, I can do a little more sage and most definitely more poultry season. So I'm going to do a little more sage. And then we're going to do some poultry season. I need to open this up because I don't know what the heck going on around these parts. And then we're going to mix. And I'm looking at our, let's go, hold up. Before we mix this, let's go ahead and look at our cranberry sauce. Come on. Y'all see our cranberry sauce? You see how the bubbles, how the, it's bubbling? And the, let me see, I'm trying to switch it around so you all can see. The cranberries are starting to burst. Let me get a spoon.
You have a question.
Hold on 1 second. See how the cranberries start to burst? That's how you know it's starting to cook. It's getting to where it needs to be, almost done. So that's almost done, y'all. Okay, so what's the question?
Sonia Chapman said. Sonia Chapman said. Benji wants to know how many boxes of cornbread did you use?
Of the Jiffy, I just did 2 boxes of Jiffy. And I used a regular size cast iron skillet. So I used 2 boxes of Jiffy for the 1 cast iron, and then when I did the actual cornbread, it's just 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, and I didn't use any milk. I used water, so it's 1 cup of milk or water, whichever one you prefer. That was it, and that made a pan also in the cast iron skillet. So I hope that answered your question. So there we go. See y'all see this? This consistency is great. This is great. All that liquid, y'all was worried about it probably being too thick. It's not too thick. The consistency is wonderful. And this is gonna make a half a pan. I'm gonna retaste. I got a new spoon. Let me retaste it again. No double dipping. Bam. There you go. Easy peasy. Easy. Remember, when you add the sage and the poultry season, start off with a little bit. Don't add no salt. Don't add no Lorry's. Don't add no Goya. None of that. If you use your broth will have flavor. Sage and poultry seasoning gives it flavor. That's it, y'all. That's it, y'all. That's all. So now I'm just going to take this and we're going to put it off here. And we're going to bake this up for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. After 45 minutes, most definitely check it. See what the consistency of it is. And you'll know. You'll be able to eyeball it and tell, if it's done or not.
Somebody has a question.
Okay, go ahead with the question.
Kat Bolden says, why do you use Jiffy Mix?
Kat, to be honest, I don't know. That's just the way my mother made it for many, many years. She's made it with Jiffy Mix and cornbread from scratch. I don't know why she does it too. Maybe because, Jiffy is a little sweeter. So I guess putting the two together kind of gives it so it won't have like a bland taste to it. But to be honest, I can't even answer that question. I just know that that's the way my mother made it. A pan of Jiffy, a pan of cornbread from scratch. I'm sorry if that's not answering your question. But I guarantee you, if you make it like it's gonna turn out good. I can bet money on my dressing. Guarantee you. Guarantee you.
Somebody else has another question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Rachel Harris says, is that the only thing you're cooking today?
That's the only thing. The dressing and the cranberry sauce from scratch. That's it, guys. Keeping it simple, 100. I'll probably come back to you all on Thanksgiving Day live with something. I'm not sure exactly what yet. You know, we're known for smoking turkeys on the grill, so maybe I'll come live for that. But here is, excuse my mess, but here is the finished product for the dressing. We're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna actually put this in the oven. And let's go check out our cranberries. This is our cranberries. So our cranberry sauce is done. It's done, see? It's done. You can taste it. Perfect. Tastes perfect. What you'll do is you'll let it cool down, and as it cools, it gets thicker. If by chance it cools down and it's not thick, put it back in a pot, bring it to a boil, and add a little bit. Take a little bit of cornstarch and water and mix it together, and add it to it, and it'll get thick. So once your cranberry sauce cools down, you put it in your serving platter or whatever you're gonna put it in for Thanksgiving. Take some take some orange zest, zest it on up, put it on top of it. Bam, homemade cranberry sauce.
Somebody has another question.
Okay, come on with the questions.
Kat Bowden says, but do Jiffy mix make it sweet?
No, it's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's not bland either, but it's not sweet. I don't think Jiffy is sweet. Everybody say Jiffy is like cake, but to me the two don't compare. But because you're using real cornbread too, it kind of balances out the two. Because you're using just a regular Jiffy and then the regular cornbreads. And then once you put all the other ingredients in. So it's not sweet. Any other questions for me tonight? Okay, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. Lip gloss popping. Make sure you all reshare this video. Make sure you all go onto my YouTube channel. Eat your heart out. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram, AC_chef1. Follow me on Snapchat. I am Bougie Chef, or you can find me at Eat Your Heart Out on there. I appreciate you guys. Make sure next time you have a party, you all book me. Have a great night. Bye-bye.